Hello and welcome to Let's Play Endless Space 2 on the Reawakening Update. I'm JC Proton, this is Series 9, episode number 38, and we're picking up at turn 78. We are playing a standard faction of the Sophons on endless difficulty in a normal speed game. In this episode, we are going to continue our war against the Horatio. We'll be invading the Electra system, and probably the Chang system as well, and we'll be attacking their small fleet here. Should be finishing them off. They already retreated last episode, so they're damaged. We should be able to take them down. We're running low on troops up there, so we may need to kind of take a little pause and reload our fleets with manpower. Additionally, we have an ongoing war here with the United Empire. We have sieges in progress and an invasion in progress at Hadar, Birius, their home system, and Altair. We'll attack all three systems. Looks like we'll probably take Hadar, maybe take Altair, maybe not, depending if he chooses battle tactic of draft versus defense system. And Birius, we're not going to take this turn. I don't think we have. We do have some. I'll tell you what. Let's move all fleets. We've got siege ships, or I mean invader ships, on the way, but I think they're going to get hung up here at Cephaloros, so they're not going to be able to make it across to help out at Birius or Hadar or whatever. Not this turn. Next turn, yeah. I think we're getting there. We're bringing in our invaders. Yeah, they all zeroed out because this is guarded. So it's inconvenient, but it is what it is, man. Okay, so we have invaders here that are massed. And we have invaders here that are massed. Whoops. That's not what I meant to move. Yeah, that's a thing in this game. I sometimes slip up. Sometimes the game assumes you're wanting to move a certain fleet or not or whatever, and you end up with a misclick or something. So it's just part of it. It's just how it goes, man. Well, they're not going to be able to get up here to assist. These ones are not going to be able to assist with anybody, so we'll just go ahead and get to the battles. Alright, so let's do this fleet battle at Chang. Tell you what, let's invade at Electra first. Let's invade here. $390. Yeah, I think we will take it just from the bombardment. Also want to look through the messages. I think there's an alliance that formed. Oh yeah, protect system, he's a goner. Alright, we got it. Do we pillage or do we take ownership? Pillage actually looks pretty good. Let's go ahead and pillage, man. Alright, so then let's attack Chang. Let's attack the fleet. We don't have any manpower on this fleet, so we cannot invade the system, but we can attack the fleets that are there. So we'll do that. And we'll go with repair and recover. And we're going to smoke these dudes. They're all energy, so they have no missile defense. Yeah, this is going to be good times right here. It's going to be a big party. Yeah, this fleet is all mixed up. This is just like a scrub fleet, ragtag, leftover ships from this and that, minor civilizations and such. So it's a really weak fleet, but it's still good enough to take down Horatio. Let's go ahead and bring them back. We'll merge all that up together. All right, so let's take a look at some messages real quick here. See, he leveled up. All right, more health, that works. Math on that battle. Shields were really, really effective. We took very, very little damage and we repaired all of it because we had to repair and recover. Okay, we did a pillage. Chorus of Alliance Sentience has been formed. It's been created. So the United Empire and the Vodyani have formed an alliance. Together they each have a score of around 600 and change. So together about 1300. So not very powerful, you know. They should probably team up with the Unfallen as well. Even then, they're still not going to be much of a threat to anyone. So let's see. That alliance is at war with Horatio and Riftborn, along with me. So yeah, they're not in a good place. So Horatio wants a diplomatic treaty. He's offering me 530 blue cap mold for a truce. Okay. I'll give you a truce. A very short truce. Tell you what we could do. We could take one of these ships. And, oh, he's out of movement, right? Yeah, he is. Let's do this. We can upgrade him. Oh yeah, this will be fun to see what the difference is in numbers. 361, 499. $485, 621. Yeah, that's a nice improvement. Okay, you can move over there and guard. Just in case Horatio gets any bright ideas. Okay, cool. You can see we have some outpost ships ready to colonize here at Arcab and at Ane, and also down here at Oyad. Yep, that's going to be happening. So we're going to found 3 more outposts. And we've got one queued up here. A fast outpost ship coming out of Vale next turn. And maybe he'll be able to reach all the way over here to Pixis. And then we also have one outpost ship still going over here to Jayam. And they'll be arriving next turn. So we have a couple more outposts that we get started next turn. Alright, let's do this fight over here at Altair. Yeah, Altair, Beerus, and Hadar. Let's do some fighting with the United Empire. Actually, let's do this fleet battle. There's a battleship. Battleship is Mixed Kinetics. Pretty good amount of attack, 2,200. I'm going to take one of these out, upgrade him, fly him down here. Just so he has 13 command points. And then now we'll do the fight. Repair and recover against his battleship. See, it's again once again the thing where if I go long range, powered shields, I know I can shoot down all of his missiles that he's shooting at me. So then at long range, his guns are almost worthless. So I think I'll even end up less damaged doing power to shields than I would if I did repair and recover. So I'm going to do that. And I want to see where's the cool new SKA-4. The one with the beams. Okay, he's here in the center lane. Cool. That'll be fun. We'll see how that goes. Alright, we outgunned him 3-1. Let's see how this goes. Alright. We shot down his missiles. He shot down just about all of ours. Yeah, almost none of that's landing. Maybe none of it. Okay, his shields are down. Alright, I see some beams firing here. That's cool. least against United Empire, kinetics missiles are just not going to be effective any longer. Fortunately, we've just about wiped them off the map. Alright, so let's attack at Altair first. I want to take a look at the numbers there. Yeah. No damage taken? Really? So a little bit of our missiles got through. Look how effective the beams were off just that one ship. I think there's just the one ship that has beams. He did as much damage as all the missiles combined. Wow. Yeah, missiles are out, beams are in. That's pretty interesting. Okay. All right. Yeah, we're totally doing a ground battle. We're gonna do preemptive bombing. He's drafting. Probably not gonna get the system. Yeah, when you draft, you get an extra 175 defending troops. Okay, well, he played it smart, and that was a good choice. He made it for another turn, so 60, yeah, we'll get it next time. Okay, we have 0 manpower on our fleet, so we're going to go ahead and withdraw. There. And now we have 829 manpower on the fleet. Okay. Birius. We're going to attack. We're not going to successfully take him out, but we'll weaken him. We can skip the ground battle. We know what it's going to look like. It's the same as the other ones. We destroyed one improvement. We thinned them out. We're going to retreat. And we're at 1,200 troops left. At Hadar, we already have a battle in progress. 90, yeah, we're going to take that one down. We'll go ahead and watch it just for fun. Preemptive bombing. He's drafting. Still not enough troops even with the draft. Okay. So Hadar, we get successfully invaded. We could pillage it. Not really a lot there. I'm going to go ahead and occupy. We'll take it down. All right. So Hadar, let's see, D, A, B, D, C, D, D, E, F. So this is DG now. DG31. All right. Cool. All right, I'll figure out some stuff to build here. Probably do that off camera. Better. All right, I'll figure that out. Mind matters has come to an end. Okay. Calc arrows. Yeah, I already tracked that down and reboosted them off camera. Taking on Bhagava. See, on system is 20 influence or 40 influence. Yeah, I'll take another 20 influence, man. Speaking of influence, I mean, we're generating 1200, but you can see our approval is dropping down to content. So we're going to need to do, we're going to need to fix that. And also this, we're getting 1200 influence per turn, but of that, 800 of it is quantitative society. I'm getting 20 influence per system, and including outposts are getting 20 influence. So I have 28 colonies plus 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 outposts. So I'm at 41 systems times 20, 820 influence per turn. So once that event ends, my influence is going to be pretty weak. My production is going to be pretty weak. So I need to make some changes here. This is not within the influence. Okay, I want to go ahead and just quickly go through. Okay, we'll allow some population, gain some population. This is what we built. Ooh, level 4 modernizations. You see, I've already queued up autonomous administration. AAA, Heckim, my home system. Finally, I had the resources available. I'm starting a level 4 modernization there. So I had 3 systems where I'm starting autonomous administration now. Completed an ultra wealth sanctuary at DA5, and I completed a trade company subsidiary at DC4, and some slag and sludge centers. So my trade network now looks like this. So I've got a headquarters at AA and AB, subsidiaries at CB, AH, and DC4 Vale. So I think my next subsidiary is going to be Electra, and my next headquarters is going to be AD. Pretty close to being able to start that third headquarters. Okay, so I've accepted this truce. And let's see, Electra has 50%. Tell you what I want to do, man. So Horatio, remember that truce we just agreed to?
Come to pry on the most stunning man in the galaxy again?
3,000. Yeah. That truce we agreed to, I was just kidding, man. We're actually back at war again. Yeah. So we're going to try to siege Electra and take it down. I may end up needing these invaders to get the job done. Quite likely. All right, so let me just grab all of these. come this way with them. See, whatever can go as far as it's gonna go is what we're gonna do. Okay, let's go ahead and political survey. Yeah, I mean the military party is definitely gaining support, but it's definitely not in the lead. Okay, how's our approval now? 77, still not great. Couple things we could do. I could drop cram exam. That should help. I could also start declaring more wars. Now, obviously, I'm at war with almost all the major factions, but I could still declare war on these minor factions out here. So I think that's the thing that's probably going to happen. As far as research goes, after I complete this ship and this ship upgrade, since we have Thermatech law, Thermtech, I'm probably going to start that, which means I'm also going to be keeping all the hot planets hot. I'm not going to terraform them into temperate. So since I'm going to be doing that and having a lot of more hot planets, and I don't have lava planet colonization yet, and I want to get this technology, AI labor, I'm going to go ahead and pick that up right after I finish those two ship hull upgrades. And then I want to go ahead and pick up in-dimensional technologies for faster off-lane movement and a Speed 5 engine. I think that engine's probably actually better than a scavenged ram scoop drive. So I'm thinking that might be a thing I start using. And then I want to do custom nucleotides because I'm getting close to where I can actually use those to increase the max populations on systems. And those two techs will unlock the tier 5 science and exploration, and we'll get to see what this deed is. Once in a while you get lucky and it's minus 50% terraforming cost. So sometimes I kind of hold off on doing much terraforming until after I can see what that deed is, and if it's the one that's reduced terraforming costs, I kind of tend to go.
An unpleasant decision that comes at an unpleasant time. Horatio are not excited.
Yeah. Now, if we can get our populations up, we can start getting a lot more influence from the Imperials. Their 50 population bonus is a bunch of influence from industry you use or complete, and Horatio gives a whole bunch of influence from food you're producing. So once either or both of those hit 50, we should get a big boost in influence, and our influence shortage woes will be a thing of the past. All right. Well, I think I'm going to go ahead. I want to kind of kick in the Thermtech law anyhow. So let's take a look. We're at almost 8,400 science. So let's abolish cram exam. 8170. We only went down a couple hundred points because we picked up some approval. Yeah, we picked up enough approval by canceling it that it almost was a wash. So let's go ahead and run Thermtech now, and that should boost our industry. So let's list our industry and our systems here. So here's our numbers, and we'll do a stare and compare, maybe off camera or something. Let's go ahead and run Thermtech. Yeah, definitely some increases. So all of my hot planets now produce double their industry amount. So pretty cool. Alright. Okay, next. I want to do the colonizing, man. We'll start at Oyad. And I guess we'll do probably the desert. Let's see, that's 1, 0, or 0 food. Medium desert is population of 5, yeah. More population slots. Let's do that. Alright, and I gotta figure out where to feed that guy from. For now, we'll choose DE. And I'll play around with it off camera and try to figure out where I want to feed everybody from. Okay, RCAB. Yeah, I'll go ahead and take the resource Quadernix. And then a name. Just got in there in time, man. That influence radius is really close. I think I'll do the tiny tundra. Alright, looks like not much left here. Let's check these remaining movements. Okay, that guy can guard. Alright, all these invaders have no movement left. DG1. I could move up to Hydrus. I could definitely move up to Hydrus. I think that's going to happen. See any movements left? Yeah, some of these have movement. Yeah, and it turns out it looks like instead of having 3 fleets of invaders, I'm probably just going to have 2, because I don't think United Empire is even going to be around. So we're probably just going to have 1 fleet going after Horatio and the other fleets going after Lumeris. Is how it's looking. All right, let's see if we can press on United Empire a little bit more here. So Since we got DG, we got enough troops, man. Alright, let's do Admiral Shield Pierce. Move on up to Hydrus. Yo, what's up, United Empire? What's going on, Peter? Yeah, you got somebody who wants to come out? Okay, cool. One Corvette, that's all he's got. Yeah, he is just about broken. And that guy has all guns. Alright, we'll go ahead and do repair and recover. Alright. And I guess we'll watch, but you know, honestly, he's probably going to retreat. He does not stand a chance. Alright, cool. Well, he only has 189 defenders. Shoot, man. If he does protect system, we might take it. But if he does... if he does a draft, then he'll probably hang on to it. We'll see. Yep, preemptive bombing. Here we go. He's drafting. Alright. Yep, he's gonna just barely hang on to that system, I think. Yeah, that was close. That was close. Yeah, 15 troops left defending. Alright, man. We'll continue to guard, and we're gonna... yeah, we will get our manpower back on our fleet. Right now we have 0 of 1.6 thousand. Retreat. Now we have 1.3 of 1.6 thousand. Okay, great. So, 60, 235, 15. Alright, so next turn we'll probably take Altair and Hydrus. And we'll have an outpost ship come out of Vale, and it's going to shoot over here towards Pixis. Go ahead and get a ship heading out that way to guard, just in case there's any kind of shenanigans. Alright, we'll just double check our remaining movements. Everything is floors. Oh yeah, that's right, Incandescence. Yeah, we moved a fleet out here. So what's the situation out here? Okay, so we need to invade Incandescence apparently. Okay. I guess I will queue up a bunch of siege ships. Maybe Hekim is going to not build this right now. Let's build up some invaders. Four there, and let's see, how many can we make here? Four there, okay. Yeah, 8 invaders, that should be enough. That'd be like, manpower is 280 on each of those. And it has increased 280 manpower. Additional deployment limit of 50 and 50. So 8 of those would be landing an extra 800 troops. And we have plenty of manpower. So yeah, we'll go ahead and do that and then send both of those fleets over here to Incandescence. And then we'll invade. And that'll complete, complete our faction quest line. Final chapter. Into the Inferno. Invade Infer stronghold and neutralize Infer. Take control over Incandescence and get infernal expertise, which is a 50% research cost reduction on all military quadrant technologies. So, which is bananas, absolutely crazy. So then all these go half price. So then I get a whole bunch of military techs for cheap. And if I haven't already won the game by then it would be a big power up and I'll just get that much stronger. Alright, looks like all of the remaining movement is related to our fleets on Cephaloros. We're not attacking anybody with those. So I think that's it for the turn. Got this alliance formed here. How's our approval? 101. I kind of feel okay about that. I think that's good enough. So I still have, I have the option of declaring war on Lumeris, right? So that'll be another 25 approval. And then I also have each of these. So I'm friendly with the Tikanon, and the Pulsos, and the Bagaba, and the Calgeros, and the Sowers. So I'm friendly with all 5 of those. So if I declare war on those, if I need to, according to Jingoist Joy here, that'd be another 75 approval I could get. Since I'm friendly with them right now, they're giving me, science and manpower and dust. Not a lot, but, it's something. I'm going to, since I can put it off a little bit longer, I'll go ahead and put off those wars a little bit longer. I'll play around off camera with balancing, feeding all these many outposts. How many is it now? Is it, I think 16? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Yeah, 16 outposts going. And 2 more coming next turn, probably. Pixis, hopefully. The outpost from Vale will reach. And also down here at Jiam, that'll get started next turn as well. So yeah, we'll have 18 outposts. And we currently control 28 star systems. So that would put us at 46 systems if and when those outposts complete. Not counting additional systems I'm going to capture. That's 3 more systems right there. Birius, Altair, and Hydrus. So, and honestly, we're going to end up taking Electra. And once we've got these invader fleets up here, I think we're going to just keep rolling. Probably just keep rolling through Horatio. And as I complete these technologies, I may start building some more military ships to kind of reinforce this fleet, because this fleet's a little on the weak side. It's only Oh well, 7,500 attack. That's actually pretty good. That's not bad. Yeah, I don't think Horatio's going to be able to stop that. So, cool. Alright, well, I guess that's about it for this episode. We'll see you guys next time, and thanks everyone for watching.